Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dia. Today, I just thought I would go ahead and share with you a flip through of my personal ring planner. If you follow me on Instagram or have seen any of my videos, you know that my main planner is my B6 Common Planner, and it has been for the past year, 2023. This is my second year in this planner. This is my main planner, and I have plenty of videos showing how I use it. Recently, I felt like I just needed something in addition to this planner. And I tried a couple different things. I tried bullet journaling. I tried just using sticky notes every now and then. But the personal planner seems to be working really well for me. And I just wanted to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of my VDS undyed Janet leather planner and my Apricot veg tan Moterm planner. They're really similar in color. So obviously this one wasn't this dark when I first got it. It was quite a bit lighter than even that right there. And it has patinaed a lot. This one doesn't patina because it's already been dyed. I just wanted to show you guys because this planner is very well made, beautiful planner, but it is quite a bit more expensive than the Moterm. So if you're kind of just going for the look, this is such a good alternative. I originally wanted to get this planner in the VDS leather, but I was afraid I wasn't going to use it. So I decided to go ahead and try the Moterm first just to see if this planner size was even going to work for me. And it has been working fabulous, but I think I'm going to go ahead and keep my Moterm, and this will probably remain my only VDS for a while. And if you don't know what VDS is, that's Vanderspec. Okay, like I was saying, I use this in addition to my other planner. The thing I like about the ring planner is that I can change it up whenever I need to, and I can include things that are important to me at that time in my life. And then if it's no longer needed, I can just take it out. My one issue with ring planning is preserving the planner pages, keeping them somewhere. For some reason, I have never stored any of my ring planner inserts. And I'm kind of sad because I don't have any of those planners to look back on. I just threw them out for some reason. This time with some of these inserts, I'm going to go ahead and keep them in probably just an inexpensive, clear ring binder just so that I can archive them. I've just never been successful at archiving any of my ring planner stuff. So I'm going to see if that works for me. And didn't mean to babble on about that. But one of the things that I want to make sure I archive from this planner is my health section. And I normally will keep a health and fitness journal in a Hobonichi Weeks, but I just didn't want to invest the money in that this year again because I never end up using it for the entire year. And I feel like I waste the money. So I'm going to go ahead and try and incorporate it in here, but we'll see how it works. Okay, I'm not much of a pocket decorating person. I don't really keep anything in my pockets. I do have this card in here that my son gave me because I'm going to try and get Raymond on my island for Animal Crossing. And I just added this the other day. This is from Coffee Monster Co. It was one of her freebies, and it just cracked me up because I think it's called All in One Trip or something like that. And my husband makes fun of me all the time because I insist on carrying everything at once instead of making 2 trips. So when I saw this, I had to print it up really quick, and I just hole punched it and put it in here. I'm not sure if it's going to stay right here, and I probably want to print a better version of it, but I just had to have it right now. I think it's so adorable. I do keep some stickers in here, and I normally will use these in my other planner, but I store them in this planner. Nothing else in any of the other pockets. I don't have my sections labeled. I did have them labeled for a long time, but I keep switching what my sections are, so I decided not to label them anymore. I know what they are. It's not that big of a deal. If I need to, I can put an index at the front if I start to forget what the different sections are. I'm using the Sarasa Zebra clip, and this is in Vintage Brown. I love this color. I've just been really into brown ink for the past couple of years. It's just a little more pleasing and a little less harsh to the eye for me. So I'm using this in here. I have these frosted dividers that I believe I got on Etsy. I'll leave a link for them down below. When I first set up this planner, I printed up a bunch of freebies that I found, but I don't even remember where most of them came from. And then some of these things are just things that I found on Canva. I have that there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go through this for today too, because I haven't done it yet. So today is the 13th, and I just go ahead and mark off the day. I have important dates. Once the date passes, I go ahead and highlight it. And both of these are from the planner spot. Another little piece of vellum here. And then this is my daily affirmations that I read. I printed this up on Canva, and that's where I got the pictures from. And this is just a list of affirmations that I've kind of collected over the year and put in here to read every day. Every day I do the Miracle Morning. It's a book that I read by Hal Elrod. I'll leave a link for it down below. And this is part of my morning routine, so that's why I like to have it in here. I have this little tab from Midori. These are the little index tabs. I get these on Jet Pens, and I think Tokyo Pen Shop also has them. Just another little piece of vellum, and then I have my vision board. This is something that I also printed up on Canva. Canva is free. I have the paid version of it, but you can do so many things with the free version of it too. I'm a photographer and I use it a lot for my business. That's the only reason I upgraded to the paid version of it. Other than that, the free version works perfectly fine. So I just sized this to my planner and got all of these images off of Canva, except for these ones from Jane the Crazy, because I love her kind of junk journaling style and I feel really inspired by her stuff. So I put some of her pictures in here too. Next are my trackers, and this is a new section in my planner. This is the part that I usually keep track of inside of my Hobonichi weeks, but I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. My husband had a notebook with Tomoe River paper in it, and it was the grid paper, and he wasn't using it, and he had used a few pages in the beginning, so I decided to cut it up and use it in here so that I can make trackers out of it. Let me go ahead and turn this. So this is January. I didn't do a very good job of tracking my weight in January. And then I flipped to February. And then what I normally do is just go to the day and then I will mark in my weight, which I'm going to mark in today's weight. And I like to wait a few days before I connect all of these lines because this pen tends to smear on this paper. So I give it a day or so to dry, and then I'll draw a couple of the lines in. These little darts are these book darts right here. And honestly, I can't remember where I got them. I don't know if I got them at a local bookstore in San Diego or if I possibly got them from Goulet Pen. I'll try to find that for you. If I do, I'll leave them linked down below. So I'll usually flip to my weight, mark my weight in for the day, and then I will switch to my steps, which, let me go back a page. Here is January. So I was doing really well in January. Obviously, there were a couple of days that I wasn't, but I had this going from 8,000 steps a day to 15,000 steps a day. And I just found that most days I was doing more than that. So this month, I decided to make it from 12,000 to 19,000, and then I got sick. So I pretty much didn't even leave my bed, barely had any steps. And it's been my daughter's birthday, plus I've been recovering. So my steps have just kind of been all over the place lately. And I'll show you, let me go ahead and draw some of these in. Okay, and then yesterday was the 12th. Yeah, we had our daughter come visit us from Vegas to celebrate our other daughter's 21st birthday. So I have just been not on it this week. And yeah, my steps were only about 7,800, which is far below once again. I'm just going to mark that down here. And I'll go across like that. I probably shouldn't have upped the amount of steps I have, but I plan on getting back on it for the rest of the week. And I like this way of tracking my steps. I used one of these before and wrote in how many steps I did, but I like to see it in this kind of graph form so that I can see when I'm not doing well. Yeah, I have these darts in here with a couple of blank pages so that I can fill in the next month, you know, near the end of the month. Back this way again. Here I have my alcohol tracker. I had told myself on the 19th of January that I was not going to drink until my daughter's 21st birthday, and I didn't. I did a really good job. So, but for the last couple of days, she turned 21. She can finally go have a mimosa with me. So we've been enjoying ourselves the last couple of days. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Next, I have my workout log, and this is where I keep track of the type of workout I'm doing. All I've done all year is cardio, but I want to start adding other things. As the weather heats up a little, we'll probably start hiking more. I want to add weights to my routine at least 2 days a week, and just whenever I do those, I'll just go ahead and put in here what I did. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for these blank spots yet. I can't write anything in there because I haven't worked out for the past 2 days. And then next is my Apple Watch rings. And I just got this idea from, it's right here. I don't know how to say it. Sorry, Chameleon Creates. He's a guy from Sweden. And he was keeping track of his rings in one of Lindsay Scribbles inserts. And I already had these inserts from Peanuts Planner Co., so I just decided to use it. But let's go ahead and fill this out. So yesterday was the 12th, and I probably only closed my stand ring. I'm using these markers here. I bought these a while ago and then never used them because I never found the right opportunity, and I'm just not good with them. If you push too hard, the little dot is really big, and I'm just very inconsistent. But I don't love these markers, but they kind of work perfect for this. And let me see once again what I did yesterday. Okay, so I actually closed my green and blue rings. So I'm going to just draw a line for the red and do green and blue. Okay. And then this just shows what they are: my move, my exercise, and my stand goal. And then I just have a period tracker. And then we get into my food and fitness journal. So this is the layout that I used to use in my Hobonichi weeks. I divided it into 3 sections on the left-hand side and had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I had snacks and my workout on the right-hand side. And I was tempted. I had one in a shopping cart and I was going to buy it again. But I feel like there's not enough space sometimes in the Hobonichi weeks. So then I started debating on maybe trying to use one of Sterling Ink's TN size notebooks. And then I thought about using her weeks. And now I'm actually debating on maybe using one of her A6 planners as my health journal, because the weekly layout I would use to write down what time of day I'm eating and then block out the times that I would like to stop eating. I'm not huge on fasting, but I do like to stop eating at a certain time of night, and that would kind of help me keep track of that. And then I would have a day per page to keep track of everything that I eat plus my workouts, because sometimes I feel like this is just a little bit too small, or I can't get as detailed as I want to get. But for now, this is what I've been doing, just kind of keeping track. I just write in red when I got really sick to kind of explain what was going on. And I made this little note section at the bottom. This is yesterday. And let me go ahead and finish filling this in. And I do end up taking this out when I have to write on this section here. That's the other reason why I don't love using this. So let's see, for dinner yesterday, I had and it was a ground beef. So right now I'll write like I had a bean and ground beef burrito for dinner yesterday, but it also had cheese and sour cream in it. And I just don't feel like I have enough space to write that on here. But if I did have an A6 day per page, I could get a little bit more detailed about what's going into the foods that I'm eating, not just like the big picture of what I'm eating. Okay, for snacks, I had quite a bit of snacks. And I had a brownie. Pretzels. I forgot how to spell pretzels. And bread. And then anytime that I have alcohol, I decided to write that in red. I had some wine. And then today I had toast, quarter, egg. Okay, and that's all I've had so far today. And I didn't work out yesterday or today. Hopefully I'll get a workout in later. But okay, so that's that right there. And then I went ahead and drew out the rest of the month. And like I said, this pen smears really easily on this paper. So that's a little bit irritating. I'm not loving that. And then I have extra pieces of paper back here. And then I have these 28-day challenge things that I made a while back in here just in case I decide to try and do a challenge. So basically this section is my trackers and health and fitness all together. This third section is my business section, and these inserts are by Plan with B. I believe these actually say inbox at the top, but I changed it to project on some of these. And this is where I keep track of the photo shoots that we have going on, just kind of where we're at in the process. And then I highlight them once they're done. I have some notebook paper on here that I picked up from Amazon. It's just lined paper. And I have a few of the things that I want to make sure I do for the business throughout the week, just as a reminder. And then some blank project ones. And then I have this right here, which is just ideas for my YouTube and Instagram that I don't want to forget. And I just jot them down here. So if I want to remember what I wanted to do, it's usually in here. I don't really write much down. The next section is my home section. And I have this calendar from, who is this from? I think this is from Peanuts Planner Co. It looks like her stuff. So it was a free pre-dated monthly planner for the full year, which is so awesome. So in here, I just kind of keep track of household things, like when I color my hair, when the house is cleaned, when I do a haircut, just any little reminders that I need to remember, hey, when did we do that? When I went to urgent care, when the dogs are going to get groomed. This is just like a little yearly calendar that I can jot some random things down. I won't end up keeping this one. In here, I have all of the important stuff like birthdays and photo shoots that we have going on and stuff that I want to remember. The stuff in this one is just kind of random and I don't need to hold on to it once the year is over. Okay, and then I have this little divider here with some pictures I took. These pictures are from my Canon Selfie Square. I love that printer. And then I have my inbox. This is what the Plan with B ones actually say. It says inbox it. These are where I like to just keep household lists. And I actually need to update these because I've been hanging on to them for quite a while now. So I've checked off most of the things we have to do, and then some of these things I'm just going to put an arrow so that I know I want to get them done, and I'll transfer them to my new list. Things that we decide not to do, I just put an X. Oh, my husband just did that yesterday. That's in the process. And then this is just some things that we wanted to buy for the house. Okay, but this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and transfer some of this stuff. Let's see. We're going to get our driver's licenses for Arizona next week because my daughter just turned 21. So that's kind of what we were waiting for. We actually need to register our cars here too. Vacation, we want to go on a cruise. So we've been looking into that. And we have a recall on one of our cars. Taxes. Kind of an ongoing project right now. And sign up for marathon. I was training for a marathon when we lived in San Diego, but decided to postpone it when we moved to Arizona, and I'm kind of having a hard time finding marathons out here. It's just not as common, I guess. So I'm debating on flying back to California for something or just figuring out something different out here. So that's going to be my inbox. Let me see. I think most of this stuff I don't need anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, so that's just inbox it. This last section is my reference section, and it has some ideas for Animal Crossing because I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing right now. And I just printed up some things that I wanted to do. And then when I get an idea in my head of something that I want to do for Animal Crossing, I'll jot it down because some things take several days to do and I forget. I think I've done most of this stuff. Yeah. Okay. And then I also have some notes on how to create a blog post from a course that I took a while back, just in case I need to reference it. And I think that's about it. That's all the same thing. Okay, and then in this last section here, I just keep extra pieces of paper. And then I have some pictures here of my family that I laminated years ago and found them in one of my old planners and just decided to keep them in here too because I like looking at them. And in these back pockets, I just have a couple of gift certificates that we have and nothing in this back. Oh, wait, no, I lied. Family picture, I guess, in this back flap here. And I don't really keep anything in here. And that's it. I just wanted to show you guys how I'm using this planner as a supplement to my other planner and how I plan in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe got some useful information out of it. If you did enjoy it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.